Hello again. My name's Gabe Zolna. I want to do a little segment on insurance companies. I think they're one of the biggest rip-offs that exist. And I'll tell you why. I have a perfect driving record. Never had an accident. Never had a ticket. And I've logged hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of miles. I belong to the HOG Owners Group, Harley Davidson Owners Group, and I'm logged in there with miles on Harleys. On 2 Harleys, I rode about 173,000 miles. They have another break at 175 where you get these little emblems. I'll get that relatively soon, I imagine. And I've had 16 other motorcycles. Never had a claim. Never had an accident. And I insured 2 vehicles, 2 cars, and a motorcycle. Now, there's nobody here but me and the 2 dogs. So nobody can drive those cars but me. The dogs don't have licenses. So I have full coverage on all the vehicles. But I can only drive 1 vehicle at one time. So the liability has been reduced significantly, but they don't look at it like that. They charge each vehicle as if though I'm driving each vehicle. And 2 of the vehicles, one's 20 years old, it's a 1997 500 SL Mercedes that I had since new. If the car got totaled, I might get $5,000 from the insurance company. I might get $5,000. Yet if I had a brand new Mercedes and it got totaled, well, they'd have to give me about $130,000. But I'm paying the same if I had a new Mercedes or a 20-year-old Mercedes. I'm paying a little over $1,000 a year to insure that car. The other car is a 2004 BMW. And on that car, I'm paying close to $1,000 a year just to insure the car. How nuts is that? Huh? The car's got a value of what, about $7,000 or $8,000 if I'm lucky? That's how they screw. They're not insuring the risk. The risk should be the money that's at risk. But that isn't how they work. They just gouge. And someone has to look into these insurance companies and stop them from gouging. Again, I have a perfect driving record. It doesn't matter. They go off of where you live, they go off your zip code, and they go off of the claims in that area. So we're getting penalized because there's other claims in that zip code. Nothing to do with me or you. It's bullshit. And they need to be looked at. Especially in light of all the claims that they're paying out from all these tornadoes and hurricanes. They're not going to not make a profit. And they're going to get it from anyone and everyone that they can. And that's why they have to be looked at. But who's going to look at them? Who are you going to go to, huh? There's no one to go to. It's just bullshit. That's sort of what I think. And they're pretty much all the same. They're out to screw you. They're in it to make a profit. They're not in it to protect you. I mean, come on. Insuring a 20-year-old car for $1,000 a year that hardly gets driven? But it is what it is. Check into your own policies. You'll notice that every year they increase. I can't imagine what it would cost if I had a DUI. Absolutely insane. That's sort of what I think. And like I said, they're all the same. They're all scam artists. Insurance companies. Another one I want to talk about at a later time is mortgage companies. They're a piece of work too. But I'll talk about that at a different time as well. Thanks for listening.